Good afternoon, Pequod. You okay? Good day to you, sir. So, we are continuing where we left off. Which means Snake has 2 HP left. Meryl has 1 HP left. Snake has 2 of his abilities. Meryl has 3. This is how many turns that we've got. So we're pretty low on these cards, so I have to get to this C objective and then to the exit. That's what I gotta do. We got 3 guards to deal with. This time Meryl is able to disguise herself as a guard if I can knock one out. Steal his stuff. Hey, Sagohi. So that's where we're at. The scenario that I played last time, it's 2 maps. It's this map and it's the fighting the guards in the cells map as well. But because I found it so hard, I split it into 2. But my HP, weapons, it's all carried over. So it's like we're playing the same scenario, essentially. So we've used the stun grenade. So we've used all of Meryl's FAMAS ammo. So all she has is the handgun, 50 cal. And Snake has a chaff, but it's useless this round. I've just realized I have a ration, which I don't remember if I used or not. I actually can't remember if I used it, so I'm going to try my best not to use it. But the stun grenade is done. So, what are my opening moves going to be? So this guy here is going to activate first. Now he might come this way, and depending on which card gets pulled here, he's obviously either going to turn left or right. So, if he turns left and moves 1, 2, 3, 4, he's going to face left. And I think 4 is a pretty common number of squares that a guard can move. So I'm not going to go that way. I'm actually going to... Hey, Cap. Hey, Mia. Sorry. Switch to the main screen. Here we go. So, I'm worried about this guard here. He might turn left up here. If he's going to be able to turn left, then I don't want to be up in this top right corner. I want to be here somewhere. So I'm going to send Snake 1, 2, and with his final 2 moves, I'm actually going to get this ability back here, which allows me to -2 off its ice roll. I'm then going to send Meryl 1, 2, three, and with her final ability, with her final move, her action, I'm going to get back this ability, which allows me to ±1. Yes, I escaped the creepy gauntlet. I escaped the cells. Now, once again, I think I cheated. If you remember, all the guards in that area had 1 HP. Unfortunately, after rereading the scenario book, if you're working alone, if you're one player, all guards in the holding cell have 1 health. I'm actually playing this 2 player, so I cheated. But I don't care because that was fucking hard enough as it was, so whatever, house rules. It's my game, I'll play how I want. Hey, Ben. So, that's their move. Over to the guards. So, where are we going to go? We're going to go up here.
Quiero.
Kiddo. The guards are going to be able to turn left and move for three spaces. So this guy goes first. 1, he turns left. 2, 3. Then it's this guy. Turns left for 1, 2, 3. And now he's going to face left. So he's going to move into this room. Then we've got 1, 2. 1, can't turn left. 2, can't turn left. 3. So this guy's heading around the back here. You okay, Trev? Okay. So we are back to the guys. So what we're going to have Meryl do is she is going to sprint to this guard for 1. I need to roll to see if that made any noise. Again, like last time, it's only the 1 die. It's the white dice. But just for the feel of it, you know, for the feel, I'm going to roll with the black dice as well, but only count the white. So she successfully does that. She doesn't get seen. Doesn't get heard. So that was with 1 move. With the second move, which costs 2. With the second move, which costs 2 action points, she's going to use a combo attack. There's 2 white dice and a black. And we need to do... We need to hit him twice to KO him. Which we do. Well, we hit him 3 times. So this guy's KO'd. Guy's knocked out. Someone get this into Tabletop Simulator? I think I'm going to work on it. I'm going to give it a few weeks. See if any enterprising individuals do it. And if not, I'll get to work on it myself. Because I would very much like to play this with people. Online. Okay. So he's KO'd. Errol has 1 action point left. And to steal his disguise, I need 2 action points. So to do that, I'm going to use her additional action point ability. So that's spent. And then what we're going to do is we're going to replace Meryl's figure with this one of a guard. Here in a guard's outfit. So, guards and cameras treat you like a guard. Replace disguised Meryl's figure with your figure. If you become under alert, draw attention while in line of sight of a guard or camera. Perform an action other than sneak, dash, or focus within line of sight of a guard or camera. If you are in line of sight of an adjacent guard, I need to roll 2 white dice. And that determines if I draw attention or not. Leftover peanut butter for breakfast with leftover croissant and many apple. That sounds delicious. There was so much action gameplay last time, you forgot how stealth works. Isn't that just me playing Metal Gear in general? Not just the board game, right? That's just how I operate when it comes to Metal Gear. Okay. So that was Meryl's go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send Snake 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yep. That works for me. So what I'm going to have Snake do is come up behind this guy and take him out. If I can make that happen. But we need to come down here to objective C. Because that's the C4. And we use that then to blow up the wall here and escape. So, it's over to the guards. So they call in for reinforcements. Which is not great. Not ideal. But there's a guy coming out of this room now, which might put us into an alert mode, but we'll see. The cameras change, but there are no cameras on the board right now, so we're good. And then each guard moves 3 spaces and turns left. Turns left on any of these turning squares. So, this guy goes there, turns left for 1, then 2 and 3. This guy goes here. He can't turn left, so he carries on for 2 and 3. Then we've got this guy. Now, he goes 1. He doesn't have line of sight. He goes 2. He still doesn't have line of sight. Now, there is no rotation square, no rotation symbol on this square. So I'm going to decide which direction he moves in. So he's going to go here for 3. And there is a rotation square. There is a rotation symbol on that square. So he's then going to turn left. So he's on his way down that way. And that's the end of the guard's go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Meryl move here for 1. Then she's going to take... No. I'm going to leave Meryl where she is. It's got to be Meryl. I'm going to move Meryl first. Oh, how are we going to do this? So if either of these guys bunny hop him, leapfrog him, I have to roll for taking damage. That immediately puts me in alert mode. So I'm going to have to drop him. Meryl was here. I'm going to have Snake do it. Snake's going to move here for 1. And then he's going to silent takedown. Or combo attack? He could combo attack. Oh no, silent takedown is lethal. We could do that. That way he's not going to wake back up. He does have to be directly behind though. So I can't do that yet. Okay, it's going to have to be a silent takedown. Oh my god, which I failed to do. Good damn. Can't re-roll. Don't know what to do here. I'm assuming if my attack fails, it puts me into an alert mode, but I'm not sure. I'm just going to flip the disc. Be right back. So, what I can do, here's what I can do. Hang on. Bit pixelated, isn't it? Why is it pixelated? Why is it pixelated? I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, it's a bit better. I don't remember what that was. It was definitely below 3. Obviously, because I was like, well, I didn't do any damage to him. So, I'm going to use Snake's +2 to give him +2 damage on one of these dice. That means I'm going to do 1 hit. He's taking 1 stun damage. Snake has 1 go left. So I moved for 1. I attempted the combo attack for 2. And now I'm going to do a single hand-to-hand attack, which is 1 dice. 1 white dice. Is there a Stalker board game, Pequod? Because I'd play that shit. Which I failed to do. Fuck. And there's nothing I can do unless Meryl's ability, players within 2 spaces may use your focus tokens regardless of line of sight. So I'm going to use Meryl's ±1 here to plus, which is going to put that up to 3, which means it does the damage I need it to, which means this guy's KO'd. So that's Snake's go. Then what I'm going to have Meryl do... Let me just double check the rules here. Replace disguised Meryl's figure with your figure. So turn Meryl back to normal if she does an action other than sneak, dash, or focus within line of sight of a guard or camera. Let me check the rules. I'm wondering if she can dash without drawing attention. Okay, the rulebook doesn't say. It's not clear. So the rulebook, yeah, doesn't say anything in there, and all it says in here is if you perform an action other than sneak, dash, or focus in line of sight of a guard or camera, which says to me she's allowed to do those actions without drawing attention. So, that end, Meryl's going to do some dashing. She's there for 1, 2, 3. And for her 4th action, she's going to be there without drawing attention. So that's... characters go over. And we're back over to the guards. Okay, so... another guard... oh, that's not fucking good. Another guard is immediately there. Snake is in immediate line of sight of him. So goes straight into alert mode. So, when in alert mode, guards can move 5 places. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh god, I might lose here. I might lose! I need to defend from 2 attacks. Which is not going to happen. Well, maybe it will. Boom, there we go. So he successfully defended against 1 attack. Okay. He's going to have to defend against all 3. If I negative... the only thing I can do here is -2. Which doesn't really do anything to that anyway. So... it puts it down to a 3, which means it gets through Snake's defense, which means he still takes damage no matter what. So I'm not going to use that. Snake takes another damage. Snake has 1 HP left. So that's the 2 attacks from those guys. This guy's then going to go 1, 2, 3, immediately see Snake and attack. Snake has 1 HP left. Okay. No, Snake is dead. He takes 1 damage here regardless. Because there is nothing else I can do. Snake is dead. I lose. So, we're going to restart this scenario with the same conditions. Those conditions being that Snake has 2 damage, Meryl has 3, the alert comes off the board, regular undisguised Meryl goes back on the board, KO'd guards come off the board, and these guys go back to their normal routes, which I think there was 1 there, 1 there, and I believe 1 there. Let me check the scenario book. Yep, that's right. So I need to take these back. I need to reshuffle the blue ones. Which there are not many, goddamn. Game is tough. I've got to not get spotted. That's, you know, the name of the game, obviously. Let's go again. Same opening move, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Meryl is going to do something similar. 1, 2, 3. She's going to dash. 1, 2, 3. And then for a fourth move, she's going to dash over Snake to here. So I need to roll for that. Do we draw attention? Does Meryl draw attention to herself? She does not. Over to the guards. Guards get to move 3 places and turn left. 1, 2, 3. It's pretty much opening in the same way. 1, 2, 3. Turn left. 1, 2, 3. The exact same opening set of moves here. Okay. So we're back to the guys. Again, I'm going to go 1. I'm going to have Meryl... abilities that I have, I can't even remember now. I need to check which abilities they had to open with. Okay, so Meryl had everything but a plus and minus 1. Cool. And then Snake didn't have that. Cool. And didn't have his negative 2. Cool. Cool. Right. So Meryl has moved for 1. Now what she's going to do is again, it's the same opening. We're going to go with the combo attack, which uses 2 action points. And we get to roll 2 white and 1 black dice. So we need to do 2 damage to him to knock him out, which we do. So he's replaced with a KO token. Meryl has 1 action left, and in order to disguise herself, she needs 2 action points. So again, we're gonna use this token to give her an extra action point so that she can disguise herself. That is disguised Meryl at the end of her go. Now Snake, with his 4 moves, he is going to get away from this room, not make that same mistake. So he's going to go 1, 2, and with his final action point, he's going to gain this ability back, the negative 2 ability. That's the end of their go. So it's over to the guards again. So they call for reinforcements. This guy goes here. Then they get to move 4 spaces, and they can also turn left when they do that. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy 1, 2, 3, 4. Straightforward. Hey, Mary Lethal, what's going on? Welcome, mate. Yeah, I mean, I play a lot of Metal Gear on this channel. Lots and lots of Metal Gear, but I picked the board game up fairly recently. I was itching to play it, and I figured it could be something fun to show on stream, you know? I'm glad people are enjoying it. I get to play the board game, and I get to listen to my Metal Gear CDs and vinyl, just listening to the soundtracks. Yeah, welcome in. I hope you're enjoying. So, we're back over to the characters. We already established Meryl can dash. We're happy for Meryl to dash. So, to that end, she's going to go dash there for 1. Dash for 2. Dash for 3. She's going to be outside this room for 4. So remember, we need to get this C objective which is the C4. So we can blow a hole in this wall and go get the muff cutscene. Okay, so we're back to Snake. I don't really know what to do with Snake. This is all about Meryl, I think. Given that she's disguised, she can move through their line of sight. She can pretty much do all the heavy lifting here. I think what's going to be the best thing to do is keep Snake as out of the fight as we can. So with Snake, we're going to have him dash for 1, dash for 2, dash for 3. No. He's going to step in here for 3. I need to roll 2 dice to see if he makes any noise when he does that. He does not. Makes no noise doing that. Snake's safe. And, no, yeah. Yep, that's going to be fine. I don't have enough action points remaining with Snake. Wait, what's he use? Dash 1. Dash 2. Move for 3. Yeah. I don't have enough action points left as Snake to replenish this final ability that he has up here. Costs 2 to replenish. I've only got 1 action point left. So Snake's going to burn his last action point there. And then we're going to be back over to the guards. So they call for reinforcements, but there are 3 guards already on the board, so they don't need to... So that they can't put another guard down, basically. And then we're over to this guy up here who can move for 3 places, and he will turn left when he hits these rotation icons. 1, 2, 3, and he's turning left. 1, 2, 3, and then this guy's going to turn... No. Where was he? He was there. 1, 2, and then for his third move, he's going to move into this room up here. Then we're over to this guy. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, and turn left. Then we're back over to the characters. We're going to have Meryl dash for 1. Dash for 2, so she's hit point C. She's picked up the C4. Dash for 3. Dash for 4. She's back out of the room. This objective comes off the board. And we pick up the C4. Bear with me. So we have C4. We can plant it if we want. Who was that guy? He was there, wasn't he? No, where was he? Shit, he was there. Was he there? I think he was, right? Yeah, he was. Cool. So we've picked up the C4. It has a whole bunch of rules around using it. I won't use it right now, though. Obviously. Meryl picked that up. So that'll go in her card pool. That's the end of the disc. I'm going to flip the disc. Or change the disc to disc 2. And yeah, we'll carry on. The most unrealistic thing about MGS 1 is that the genome soldiers don't occasionally look at their comrades' butts. Snake did, and that's how he recognized Meryl. Well, in this, if you get too close to the guard as Meryl, if you get within one adjacent square, and you're within line of sight, so if Meryl was here, this guard would be checking her out. Her walk would give her away, because you have to roll to determine if she gets noticed. So, I think the board game fixed that for you, Pequod. Which does actually pose a bit of a problem here. So we're over to Snake, and I don't know what to do with him. So I think I'm gonna buy this back with 2 action points, and then for the final 2 action points, we are as Snake going to do. We're gonna have him move here for 1, because if this asshole makes his way down here and ends up turning into this room, he's going to immediately see Snake if he's just stood in the doorway. So we're going to just hide him around the corner a little bit. And then we are back over to the guards. So they call for reinforcements. The guard count is currently 3 on the board, so nothing changes there. This doesn't go down yet, because the icons for it haven't come up yet in the order cards. Amazing. This guy's still KO'd. Oh, shit. I've just realized. Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. This icon was in line of sight of this guy up here. So, what's going to happen now is this guy is going to go 1. He's going to go 2. Going to go 3 and then turn left. He's going to see this. This guy is going to go 1, 2. He's next to this now. So I need to draw a reaction card to see what he does with it. So what he's going to do is he's going to remove the KO symbol off the board. And he's going to spawn 1 guard in its place. So this guy now have a 4th guard in play. And I'm not sure what we do with him. I'm not sure if he activates this go or not. I think he might. I think he does get a turn. So he is just going to go about his business. He's going to go 1, 2. He's going to turn left because the card dictates so. And then he's going to go there for 3. This guy is going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay. So what we're going to do now is it's back to the guys. Meryl's going to go dash for 1, dash for 2, dash for 3, dash for 4. She's on the exit. She's ready to go. It's over to Snake. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And we win the scenario. And I didn't get a single alert. Let's go. And I think scenario 3, or the next scenario, sorry, which is I think 4. Let's have a look, shall we? Cutscene 3A. Strange images intrude into Snake's mind as he hurried down the corridor. It felt as if he was... oh, right. So, I don't know if you guys remember, but in the previous map, there was an A and a B, right? Before there was a C. We didn't read what those were. But this is what happens when he reaches A. He could make out 3 men in an unfamiliar room discussing something over a massive circular device with a DARPA Chief's slumped body bound to it. "You fool! You've killed him! Now we'll never get that detonation code." That's my liquid, sorry. A familiar voice echoed within the vision. "Boss, I have an idea," said a raspy, muffled voice. The images began to fade from Snake's mind, and he found himself back in the corridor. And then 3B, a black figure donning a gas mask now hovered before Snake. "Good girl, just like that," Snake heard through the mask. Figure drifted upward towards the ceiling and passed through it, vanishing from Snake's sight. Snake then calls his support team. "Naomi, I just had some kind of hallucination." And now they've got purple text against a black background, which is horrible to read. Why would they do that? It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psychomantis. Fox sounds psychic. And then Snake says, "So that was Mantis." And then the Burning Man bursts through the elevator. So stage 3 outro. Snake headed to the lower levels. Long experience in infiltration brought him to the right wall as described by the DARPA chief. A couple of breacher charges in strategic places would bring it down without killing everyone on the other side. He retreated back around a corner, hit the detonator, and waited for a moment for the reverberations to cease. He'd have to be quick, of course. That was far from silent. Inside, a battered and bruised man was bound to a steel column by wires. He seemed unconscious, possibly deafened by the explosion. But a Snake reached out, took a closer look. The man startled, eyes wild. "No, don't touch the wires." "C4, he exclaimed. Exclaimed Snake as he trailed his eyes over the intricate wire maze that bound President Baker. A charge was taped to the corner of the room, and another, and another. The hammer of a gun clicked as Snake leaped back, just in time to avoid the whizzing bullet. And let's say he just did a sick ass fucking backflip. Twin Snake style. "That's right," said the voice behind Snake. "Touch the wire and the C4 will blow up along with the old man." Snake whirled to see an elderly man in a long black trench coat wielding a shiny revolver. "Revolver Ocelot, Revolver Ocelot, Revolver Ocelot, Revolver Ocelot," the man announced, whirling his revolver in an intricate pattern. "Behold, the greatest handgun ever made, the Colt Single Action Army Revolver." He emptied the chamber and reloaded in a single flourish and flipped the handgun into his holster at his hip. Hands held at the ready like a gunfire. 6 bullets, more than enough to kill anything that moves. Snake turned to face Ocelot. The hands inched closer and closer to their weapons. "Draw!" Alright, stage 4 is a boss fight. It's going to be our first boss fight. Ocelot gets his own little dashboard. And his own figure on the map, as indicated. We place the standard boss stage reference card over each player's dashboard shown. Right, okay. Set aside Ocelot's reload card. Face down. Draw... right, let's set the board up first. Which is a nice easy one because it's just the Baker's Room board. Alright. Bear with me. So these goons come off the board. And then so do these. Can you eat the little figurines and plastic pieces? Yeah, I think they're made of marzipan, so yeah, probably. Board goes this way. And we have Snake. And Meryl. And the big man himself. Revolver Ocelot, Revolver Ocelot. Facing this way, apparently, for some reason. So with 2 players, Ocelot has 20 health. So we are done with these cards for now, so let's put these away. God, reaction cards can go away too for now.
I stare at the stars and the sky up above and think, what am I made of?
And then let's get out Ocelot's cards.
Am I full of sorrow? Am I hurt?
Wait, what? Oh, there they are.
Or am I filled with love? I walk by myself.
Imagine how easy this fight would have been with 2 players. Yeah, one of you goes left, one of you goes right.
Ask every child I know. Do you think tomorrow?
So here's a question now. Do I get a replen on, like, stun grenade? Does that come back? Does the ammo for the rifle come back?
I can't say goodbye to yesterday.
So set aside Ocelot's reload card, face down.
I keep holding on till the end. Out of the darkness, there is no other way than the light leading to yesterday.
So there are 6 total cards here for Ocelot's deck, but you only use 4 of them. So 2 of them get removed, which is interesting.
It's not war and dreams that I let slip away. I'll find the joyfulness I'm looking for way back in yesterday.
Pretty sure I'm going to get a DMCA for this song, but fuck it. So I should have a boss stage reference card, which goes down here apparently. I guess that's... figure that out in a sec. Okay, so we've got Ocelot's dashboard is on the table. No, no, it's not.
Why can't each of us in the world
And this is also quite cool, look. You've got VR Ocelot and Campaign Ocelot.
are free?
What the difference is.
Little sounds of laughter.
Okay, so yeah, with one player he had... Oh, okay, that's the difference there, first of all, is his different HP levels. So with one player he has 12 HP, and with 2 players he has 20.
I fall to my knees. I cry and I cry. Love, do not pass me by. Happy ever
Okay, back to the scenario book. Ocelot's boss dashboard on the table and his figure on the map. Place the standard boss stage reference card over the player's dashboard as shown. Yep, we've got that. Set aside Ocelot's reload card face down. Draw 4 Ocelot boss cards randomly to form his boss deck, which we've done. Yeah. Then we've got... Then we have... Boss stages are different from sneaking stages. In a boss stage, players engage in boss combat. As boss stages usually have no guards, do not use guard dashboard, the guard decks, or guard figures. Instead, they use specific boss dashboards, boss decks, boss figures, which are placed next to the map. Yep, read the stage setup instructions of boss dashboard. Detail to set up the boss stage. Okay. Boss reference card. Some boss stages use special action cards that allow players to perform special actions during the stage. Place the boss reference card shown in the stage setup over the highlighted portion on the player's dashboard. Yep, that's fine. Goes here, apparently. Boss deck. Each boss has their own deck. Yep. Each round, all players take their turns first. Then the boss will take their turn by revealing and resolving the top card of the deck. Then return it to the bottom of the deck. Each boss has their stats on their dashboard, such as defense and health. For instance, dealing damage to Ocelot with a ranged weapon works the same way as dealing damage to a guard. As long as Ocelot is in the player's line of sight, they may roll to attack. Each result equal to or higher than Ocelot's defense of 4 deals 1 damage. Damage tokens are placed on the boss dashboard. If the boss is dealt KO damage, it is treated as standard damage instead. The amount of health a boss has is determined by the number of players, blah blah blah. Then we've got... when a boss card says the boss attacks without specifying the number of dice, refer to the attack stat on the boss dashboard to determine the number of dice rolled for the attack. Okay. Each boss stage is very different. Yep. Defeating. So special rules. Tripwires. Players cannot move through the yellow dashed lines. These lines do not block line of sight, and players may shoot through them. Shooting through the tripwire area. Each time a player shoots through the tripwires, any exclamation marks roll deals 1 damage to Kenneth Baker. Kenneth Baker takes 3 or more damage. The mission fails. Any player is killed in action, yep, or Kenneth Baker takes 3 damage. If the stage is cleared, you get 6. That's okay. Alright, I think we're ready to go. The only thing I'm unsure of at this point is... I'm not sure how much of our gear we actually get back. I'm assuming it all gets replenished. But I need to double check. Just before I do that, I'm going to flip the disc. Sorry, I'm just flicking through the rulebook trying to figure out if I get a replenishment on ammo and such. So far, rules unclear. Hey, Guns, thank you very much for the raid, dude. Welcome in. We are currently playing the Metal Gear Solid board game. And I'm just perusing the rulebook right now, trying to figure out a rule that I'm unclear of before I get started with fighting, Ocelot. Wow, so the next stage after this is immediately the tank fight. Okay. I'm unsure. I'm going to assume I get it all back. But it doesn't specify it in the rules. I'm going to say my review of the rule book is that it's not very good. There's been quite a few times where I've had to kind of determine my own rules because it's not specific, especially last time with the guard rush. There is an Otacon playable figure. He comes into it at some point, and he has the ability to hack terminals. So that's his whole thing, is he's a hacker. His ability isn't to urinate, I'm afraid, no. Okay, I'm just figuring out who goes first. I think it's Fuck it, we ball. Let's do it. So first things first, let's read this boss stage reference. So this determines some stuff that I can do, I think. This card covers the actions that are not in this boss stage. Ocelot, Psycho Mantis, Vulcan Raven, and Cyborg Ninja. Player's turn. Players take their turns in any order before the boss. What covers the actions that are not used in this boss stage? Ah, right. You can't knock, you can't silent takedown, you can't interact, and you can't drag a body. That's all that's going on here. So the player goes first, then the boss goes. Okay. So, I'm going to assume I get all my shit back. So to that end, I need to give 3 rounds to the FAMAS back to Meryl. Hold on, I've just realized. The only reference to getting ammo back that I could find was it said that at some point you will get ammo back. You can get ammo for your weapons and stuff. That's all it said. I'm going to read ahead in the scenarios to see if there's any items that give you ammo back. So here is the stuff you can pick up. Right. Rations. You can find more rations. Okay. So I'm not going to give Snake back that ration because you find more. Edison, more rations. Yeah, he definitely doesn't get the ration back. That's fine. Fuck, it takes him forever to get the suppressor. Time bomb. Spoilers, but we kind of need to know. I haven't seen any ammo cards, so my guess is... My guess is you replan ammo at the end of every round, but I need to read ahead a little bit to see if there are any opportunities where you can get more ammo. Objectives. Unlock cards if you do that. Card 18, card 20. This is a boss fight. This is another boss fight. The boss fight, god damn. I am seeing no reference to ammo. I am going to assume it replenishes it at the end of every round. So ammo does, I'm going to say, but I'm going to say that items do not. So that stun grenade is gone and used. These rations are gone and used. So Snake has a chaff grenade and his pistol. Meryl has her assault rifle, her handgun, and some C4. And there is 1 bullet. Second bullet. Third bullet. Little boy's angry? Yeah, he's shouting. I don't know what he's shouting at. Shit. Okay, we are now actually ready. I'm satisfied with the rules. Let's fucking shoot Ocelot in the tits. I'm gonna send Snake there. And I'm gonna send Meryl there, and then we're gonna see what Ocelot gets up to. Action. Ocelot is going to attack all players in the marked red areas. Oh, he doesn't need line of sight because he ricochets his bullets. Welcome back, Ben. And then his reaction is to move 4 away from the active player. Ocelot was dealt 2 damage. He attacks all players marked in red. Right. So he... Luckily I moved Meryl and Snake to there, which means they are out of range. He's then going to react and move 4 away from the active player. Let's say Meryl activated first. This is I'm unsure what happens here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's as far away from Meryl as he can be. So what happens now? Don't know if he actually moves. I guess he doesn't, because he's as far away from her as he can be. I'm also just looking. You can shoot through the center of the room. It's not blocked off. You can occupy... It doesn't act as a central pillar in the same way these 4 outer ones do. I was confused as to how you can shoot through the yellow dashed line. Yeah, it's fine. Black like Shadow the Hedgehog. New car, is it, Ben? Nice, dude. I'm gonna say... I want to say he doesn't move. Again, rules unclear. Snake is then gonna go 1. No, he's gonna... Can he still dash? Yes. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna shoot. He does 1 damage to Ocelot. Get shit on. Meryl is then going to go 1, 2, 3. She's going to get line of sight of Ocelot, and she is going to fire her FAMAS. We're going to use 1 bullet to do that. She does 1 damage. Wondering if I can... I'm going to +2 to this to make it 3. So she does 2 damage to him. And Ocelot has 20 health. So that was 1, 2, 3, fire for 4. So it's over to Ocelot. Ocelot is going to attack all players 4 plus spaces away, then move 2 away from the nearest player. So he is he attacks with 1 black dice. Oh, hang on. Reaction. I'm not sure when he uses this over this. Hey, Happy New Year, mate. What's going on, dude? Happy New Year. Doing some analog gaming today. Metal Gear board game. We had a good New Year's, dude. Here's to 2025. It's going good. It's going good. I'm still learning the rules. Still familiarizing myself with the rules, but right, when Ocelot is dealt damage on the player's turn, reveal the top card of the boss deck and resolve a reaction. Then return the card to the bottom of the deck unless instructed otherwise. Ooh, Ocelot also has 4 defense, not 3. Ocelot does not require line of sight to attack. When moving, Ocelot only travels from... Oh, he moves along here. Along the dotted path. In the direction indicated on his card. Skipping over spaces occupied by a figure, Ocelot always faces the direction of the arrow in the space he's in. Okay. I'm gonna move... How much damage did I say I did? Said I did 2 damage to him. I'm gonna roll back Meryl's go. You have a Tomb Raider one? There's a Tomb Raider one? Oh man, I'm gonna have to get that next, I think. So yeah, I played it with my buddy over Christmas. And we had a good time with it. I'm currently playing it on my own, but I'm playing all available characters. So at the moment I'm playing with Snake and Meryl. So I'm being a bit of a Billy No Mates and just playing by myself, but it's good fun. Angel of Darkness. Figures look like shit. That's just Angel of Darkness all over, isn't it? Sorry, I know Angel of Darkness slander is it's pretty divisive in the Tomb Raider community, right? But I've never liked it. But it's fine, it's fine. So stuck last time. Yeah, we were stuck on a level before. Couldn't beat it. Let's see next month with the remasters. I know, yeah. I'm looking forward to that. Does it come out Valentine's Day again? What do you say, Cap? Leave me alone, I'm busy. Tell everyone I'm booked? Yeah. Sorry, Cap, you can't take me out for Valentine's Day because I'm playing Tomb Raider. So, I attacked Ocelot as Snake. He reacts. He moves 4 away from the active player. And he attacks all 4 players. All players who are 4 plus spaces away. 1, 2, 3, 4. He attacks Snake first. Doesn't do any damage. He then attacks Meryl and doesn't do any damage. Okay. I need to flip the disc on the vinyl. I'll be right back. Actually, a disc change. I'll be with you in a sec. Told your boyfriend Lara is more important. I mean, that's fair enough. Luckily enough, my girlfriend will want to play it too, so we'll probably both pick up a copy and that's what we'll do. Valentine's Day. Okay. So, it's over to Meryl now. So Meryl's going to move for 1. She's going to fire a FAMAS. And she does 1 damage. 3 doesn't do damage. But if I use this ability over here to +1 to the attack, it will do damage. So we're going to do that, which gives 3 damage to Ocelot. He then reacts. And in his reaction, he's going to move 3 away from the active player. And then he's going to counterattack. So, first of all, he's going to move 3 away. 1, 2, 3. And then his counterattack is going to be, if Ocelot was dealt 2+ damage, which he was. Also, W1, thank you for the follow. Also, I love the Tekken 3 Kuma avatar pick. That's fucking rad. Welcome in, mate. If Ocelot was dealt 2+ damage, attack all players in the marked red spaces. So, it's the outer rim of the map. Both players are in the outer rim. So we need to defend. Snake takes 1 damage. No, he doesn't. I'm going to use his ability up here to -2 off a roll. He takes no damage. Hang on. It was still technically Meryl's go. No, he's still reacting. He's still reacting. He does... Shit, he does 1 damage to Meryl. And I don't have anything to counteract that. So he does 1 damage. 1 damage to Meryl. Snake has no damage on him yet. These are on there from last time. From last round. It's actually back to Meryl. So what she's going to do... She moved for 1. She attacked for 2. She's got 2 more... 2 more things left. So what I'm going to have her do is go... Sprint there for 1. And she's going to move there for 2. Now a couple of things are going to happen here. I'm going to use Meryl's extra go ability. And with that extra go, we're going to attack Ocelot again with a FAMAS. So I get to roll 2 dice. But if when I shoot through the yellow area, which I'm about to do, If I roll any exclamation marks, Baker takes 1 damage, and he has 3 HP. So, thankfully, I didn't hurt Baker, and I managed to do 2 damage to Ocelot. Now, it's the end of Meryl's go, so what I need to do is I need to draw a reaction card from Ocelot. So what he's going to do is he's going to retreat 2 away from the nearest player. He's going to go 1, 2. If he was dealt 2+ damage, which he was, he's going to attack all players who share a row or column with him. So at the moment, that's just Snake. He does no damage to Snake. Okay, it's now, I think, Ocelot's turn. So I need to shuffle these. And then draw a card for his actual turn. So he, if there's a arrow within 2 moves of Ocelot that shares a row or column with the player, he moves there and attacks them. So if he was to go, I mean, he's already in one that he's already in a row with Snake, but if he has to move 2 places, he's going to go here, he's going to go here, and then he's going to fire at Meryl because they share a column right now. So I need to roll for that. He does 1 damage to Meryl. And there's nothing I can do to counter that. Meryl is on 2 damage right now. She has 2 HP left. So, it's now over to Snake. Snake's going to dash here for 1. He's then going to fire with his SOCOM. Again, he can only use 1 white dice, but I like to use 2 for the feeling of it, but I'm only going to count the white. Snake does 3 damage, or rather, his roll is for 3. Snake's defense, Ocelot's defense is 4. So as it stands, it does no damage. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use Snake's ability to add 2 to his roll. That becomes 5, which means he does do damage. So Ocelot takes another 1 damage. And immediately reacts. In his reaction, he moves 4 away from the active player. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then his counterattack is all players 4+ spaces away. He attacks them all. So Snake is in... I guess we say 1, 2, 3. I guess we say that. 4. Snake is more than 4. As is Meryl. We need to roll for both of them. So this is for Snake. Snake takes 1 damage. Five. Ocelot. Oh, no. Ocelot's on 6 right now. Snake takes 1 damage. I can't do anything with that. So I can't do anything to negate that, so I need to take the damage. Now we roll for Meryl. Meryl doesn't take any damage. Cool. It's now back to Snake, who still has 2 activations left. So with that, I'm going to get back both of his abilities that I've used, which is the -2 and the +2. And that's then the end of Snake's go. It's now over back to Meryl, who is going to move, sprint there for 1, sprint there for 2, sprint here for 3, and with her final move, she's going to use that last bullet in her FAMAS. Backflipped off the bullet, catches it in his SOCOM and fires back. Yeah. Okay, so she does 1 damage to him. So that goes there. So he's now on 7. He reacts. He moves 3 away from the active player. And if he was dealt 2+ damage, which he wasn't, he attacks all players in the marked area, the red marked area. So he didn't take 2 damage that time, so that doesn't work. It's now back to Ocelot for his actual turn. Think, because we've gone as Snake, we've gone as Meryl. So what he does is his action is he moves 4 away from the active player. So the last to activate was Meryl. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to attack all players in the areas marked in red, which is both characters. So I need to defend firstly with Snake. Snake takes 1 damage. Fucking hell, this is hard. I couldn't even prevent that if I wanted to. And now it's over to Meryl. Snake is close to death. He's got 1 HP left. Meryl also takes damage. And again, there's nothing I can do. So we've got Snake and Meryl close to death. Ocelot nowhere near death. Let's try again, I guess. Hang on. I'm wondering if... I'm wondering if when you pick up a ration, you get it to use in the next scenario. It gets added to your inventory, and then if you pick up another ration, you essentially just have access to 2 rations. The rules aren't clear on that. I'm going to house rule it. And I'm going to say that Snake has a ration. Fight me if you disagree. Come at me, bros. So, with Snake's first move, I'm going to consume a ration. I'm going to heal him for 2. I'm then going to dash for 1, dash for 2, and then I'm going to... I'm going to have Snake attack him with a SOCOM. Which fails. Fuck's sake. So he used the ration. He sprinted once. He sprinted twice. Then he attack. That's his 4 activations. I can re-roll if I want. So I'm going to do that right now. Use his ability to re-roll. Ooh, hang on a minute. Ocelot's currently... Oh, no. That's why the arrows indicate which way he's facing. He's always facing out. He can never be attacked from behind, which means you can't use Snake's ability of backshot. You can't make Snake backshot Ocelot, is what that means. Fuck's sake, I re-rolled and I re-rolled another... Alright, so I do absolutely nothing to him. He reacts to the attack that did no damage, and he reloads. He moves 1 away from the active player. Return this card to the top of my deck. Oh, no, fuck, hang on. When does this happen? Pick the wrong card, hang on. I don't actually know when he reloads. I'm guessing the card will tell me. Okay, so his reaction is he moves 2 away from the nearest player. If he's dealt 2 damage, he does nothing, essentially. Okay. Now it's over to Meryl, who's gonna go 1, 2. She's gonna sprint there for 1 activation. She's gonna move there for a 2nd. And she is going to... She's going to attack with her handgun. And I'm also going to use her ability that allows me to add a dice. I get to use 2 with the handgun. And she ends up doing 1 damage to him. Huh. She can also +2. I'm going to do that right now. She's going to +2 to make that 4. So she does 2 damage. Sorry for the quality, guys. Bear with me. Go. Ocelot reacts. He's going to move 3 away from the active player. And he's then going to do... if he's dealt 2 damage, which he was, he attacks all players in the area marked in red. So that's the... oh, yeah. Fuck. Okay. That's the outside, so both of them have to defend against this. We're going to do Meryl first, because that's going to dictate whether or not we fucking lose. Oh, hang on. She also rolled a 6 a minute ago. If you roll an unmodified 6, you may deal +1 damage of the same type. So I'm going to add another damage to... Wait, oh god, I've lost track. I added... Did I even count that? Did I even put the tokens on? She did 2 damage, and she does 1 extra damage. Because she rolled an unmodified 6. So, there we go. Has 10 damage. I now need to roll for Meryl. See if she takes damage, and if she does, we lose. She does, we lose. For sake. Alright. From the tippity top. I have no idea when he reloads. When the hell does Ocelot reload? gonna read the scenario book real quick. Might say on his thing, right? I don't think it does. No idea when he actually uses this. Action. Attack. Three. Check his other cards to see if there's a reload action on there. Gonna flip a disc real quick. So he has a couple of other cards that I didn't use. I'm just going to check and see. They speak about reloading? Oh, it gets shuffled in. I think it gets shuffled in. Does it? Um... Yeah, it doesn't get shuffled in, it gets placed at the bottom. Okay. So it goes at the bottom. And then we literally play these in order, they don't get shuffled. Okay, I understand now. Okay, so we are going to... I think he's going to sprint for 1, sprint for 2, sprint for 3, and he is going to attack with a soak on. Let's take the damage off the characters. Okay. Snake does 1 damage to Ocelot. Then Ocelot reacts. He moves 2 away from the nearest player. And if he was dealt 2 damage, he wasn't, so he doesn't do anything else. We're then over to Meryl. Meryl is going to attack with the FAMAS. Which she has 3 rounds. Let's take one of those away. Come on, FAMAS. She does 1 damage. Ocelot reacts. He retreats. He moves 3 away. 1. Nope. He moves 3 away. And then if he was dealt 2 damage, which he wasn't... There we go. Okay. Meryl still has 3 activation points left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move her... literally just in 1. My logic here is whenever he attacks, he either attacks the outside, or he attacks the inner 4 squares at each sort of cardinal direction on this board. So that's going to be that. It's then over to Ocelot's actual turn, and what he's going to do is he's going to move 4 away from the active player. If Ocelot, no, sorry, that's a reaction. This is his action. He's going to attack all players in the areas marked in red, so that's just Meryl. Going to use 1 dice to do it, and he attacks Meryl for 5. There's nothing Meryl can do to resist that, so she takes 1 damage. Okay. It's then over to Snake. Snake is going to use 2 of his goes, 2 of his activations to do a combo attack, which is 2 white and 1 black dice. Ocelot is facing that way. Snake does 1, 2, 3 damage. Snake's going to do the exact same thing again with his last 2. Oh, I need to... I need to react for that first attack. And then we're going to have to do a second one. He's going to move away 4 from the active player. And then he's going to attack all players within 4, more than 4 spaces away. So that's just Snake. And he does no damage. Nice. Ah, okay, so... Shit. That's cheeky. I was hoping I could do 2 of those 3 dice attacks to him. But he's now, after that first attack, sprinted out of range. I only have 2 left. I'm not going to be able to put him in range. Attack for Snake. So, what I'm going to do is just have Snake sprint after him, I guess. 1 for 2. We're then over to Meryl. So what we can do with Meryl... Meryl can do the same thing, actually, which is cool. She's going to sprint there for 1. She's then going to use combo attack. She does 1 damage. She does 2 damage, actually. Because I used an ability to increase the strength of one of these die. Ocelot then, well, he reloads. I don't quite get how this works. Is one a reaction and is one... I don't quite get how this reload card works, if I'm being totally honest. So I need to draw a card for Ocelot's reaction to being attacked. But this was the only card left. Now, I'm not sure if I only pick one of these things to do, or if I need to do both. You can see usually the reactions at the bottom, and then you've got the action at the top, but the reaction in this is replaced with reload. So I'm guessing he does that instead. And then what it's saying is it gets put back on top. So for the reload, he's going to move a 1 away from the active player. And then this is going to return to the top of the deck. Ah, okay, I kind of get it. He's out of ammo. He can't attack. That's what it is. He needs to reload. So he can't react and shoot back. I guess that's what that is representing. So he's reloaded. Or is about to. So, Meryl sprinted for 1. She attacked for 2. What she's going to do next is... with her final action... she's going to move here for 1. No, she's not. She's going to get this ability back. Spend her last point getting that back. Ocelot is then going to reload. And his action is he's going to move X number away from the active player, from the nearest player, sorry. He's going to move 4. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to damage Kenneth Baker for 1. Baker takes 1 damage. And then this goes to the bottom of the deck. Okay, next up is... I can kind of do it in any order I want, I think, but let's see what Snake does. He's going to go 1, 2. He's going to go there for 3. Meryl has an ability that... oh no, I'm not within range of her, so I can't use her ability. Okay, Snake's just going to do a regular attack. 1, 2, 3. With his last attack, he's going to do a regular attack with his SOCOM. Which works. He does 1 more damage to Ocelot. Ocelot's going to react to that with his reloaded gun. He's going to move 2 away from the nearest player. I get to choose which way he goes here, so I'm going to send him this way. So he's closer, so he can be within Meryl's line of sight. And if he was dealt 2 damage, he wasn't. So that's that. That's the end of Ocelot's reaction. Now over to Meryl. Meryl's going to sprint here for 2... Wait. Wasn't over to Snake, was it? I hadn't finished Meryl's go. Hey, retaliate. Hang on. Ocelot's going to go there. I'm going to take back Snake's damage. Oh, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. What happened? Whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. I missed Meryl's go. That's on me. But fuck it. I'm not rolling it back because I can't remember what state the board was in. Oh, no. I did Snake first. Okay, no, we're good. I'm going to send Meryl there for 1 and there for 2 on her go. She is then going to... Well, what I'm going to do is not get DMCA'd and change the song. Where were we? Punching Ocelot in the tits. What we were doing. So I'm going to use Meryl's combo attack for 2. You got to use a fat stack of dice to do this, with the potential for big damage. We do 2 damage to him. No, we don't. You know what? I'm going to add another dice into the mix using this ability. That's just... This one didn't work anyway, so let's just re-roll this one to see if we... Which would have been our 4th dice. Again, we do no fucking damage. God damn it. Alright, we ended up doing 2 damage to him. Which means he is now on 4, 5. He is now on a total of 10 damage. He reacts. His reaction is he moves 3 away from the active player. 1, 2, 3. And if he was dealt 2 plus damage, he attacks all players. Which he was. So he is going to attack Snake first. He does no damage. He is then going to attack Meryl and does no damage. Beautiful. That was both players' go. It is now back to Ocelot again for his action, which is he's going to attack all players in the red areas, which unfortunately is both players. He does 3 damage to Snake. But Snake ain't gonna stand for that shit. So he does no damage to Snake. Because I used an ability. And he does 1 damage to Meryl. Meryl's on 2 HP. She's doing the big damage, but she's also taking the big damage. Okay. It's now back to Snake. Snake's going to attack with his SOCOM. For no damage. Unless I can +2, which I'm going to. Ocelot takes 1 damage. Yes, I did complete the other level. Retaliate, I did, mate, yeah. It was hard, but, well, what we did was we split that level into 2, as Cap says, you know? It was on 2 boards. We did the first board, and then I started today doing the second board, which we got through. So that was Snake's first go? No. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Ocelot reacts to that. He moves 4 away from the active player and attacks all players that are 4 spaces away. 4 or more spaces away. 1, 2, 3. Both players are more than 4 spaces away. So Snake takes 1 damage. There's nothing I can do about that. Snake takes 1. That's fine. He's also going to attack Meryl. Meryl takes no damage. It's back to Snake. So with his first move, he attacked. With his second move, he's going to sprint here. Third, he's going to sprint. No, what's he going to do? He's going to... Oh, he can't get line of sight. Okay, what he's going to do instead with his last 2 moves is replenish his abilities. And he's going to stay in the same place. It's then over to Meryl. Meryl's within line of sight. So she's going to use a bullet from her FAMAS to attack. She's also going to use her ability to add an extra dice. So we're going to roll 3 dice for this attack. She does no fucking damage. No, she does... She's going to +2 to the 2 dice using one of her abilities. She's then going to +1 to the other dice to do 2 damage. Ocelot's going to react. His reaction is to reload. Or he's going to move 1 away, 1 from the active player. Which I guess puts him here. And then we're back. This card goes back to the top of the deck. And Meryl has... What did she do? Where was she? I can't remember how many goes she had left. That was her first go, wasn't it? So she's got 2 left. She's going to move here for 1. And she's going to go again with the FAMAS. She's out of bullets for the FAMAS. Will we get to roll another 2 dice at him? Ah, we do no damage. Fuck's sake. He took no damage, so he doesn't react. Says that there. That was attack for 1, move for 2, attack for 3. She's going to attack again with her pistol. And again, does no fucking damage. But that was her 4th move. She's going to use her last ability, which gives her an extra go. Again, we're going to go with the Deagle. And she does 1 damage. Ocelot does react this time, because he took damage. He's going to move one away from the nearest player. We're going to say that's Snake. Because it is. And then we place 1 damage token on Baker. Baker's got 1 HP left. I need to be able to do enough damage to him. Quickly. Otherwise, Baker dies. Meryl has... Okay, Meryl's got 2 HP left. Snake has 3. Snake also has a ration. Baker about to get baked? Hopefully not. I need to just think carefully about my next few moves. I need to do just like maximum damage to him. So I think what I'm going to do is... Snake's going to sprint for 1, sprint for 2, sprint for 3. And he's got 1 action point left. He can't do the hand-to-hand combat move. Because it costs 2 action points. He's only got 1 left. So what we're going to have him do is attack with his SOCOM. I think my only chance here is I need to get a CQC on him. It might not be my only chance, actually. We got a few. He's just reloaded. So we might be okay. We need to do 6 damage to him to win. Snake does no fucking damage with his last go. I'm going to re-roll with Snake's ability. Once per round, if you deal damage to a target, you are behind. Right, we're not behind Ocelot. We can't get behind him. I remember now, no back shots. Ooh. Forgot about this. Fuck, this might have helped me out a lot. Once per round, if there are no players within 2 spaces, I may +1 to any dice roll. Forgot about that. We don't need to. We've just done 1 damage to him. He's on 15 damage now. Just 5 more and we win. But he does react. He moves 2 away from the nearest player. And he, if he was dealt 2 damage, which he wasn't, I only dealt 1 damage to him this round, so he does nothing else. Okay, we're over to Meryl. So, what I'm going to do... is I'm going to send Meryl sprint there for 1. Sprint there for 2. Sprint there for 3. And then... he's going to use a handgun. That's all I can do. Unfortunately. So she does 1 damage to him. He reacts. He moves 3 away from the active player. 1, 2, 3. He moves around Snake. He attacks all players in the red zone. That's Meryl. That's Meryl. He rolls 1 black dice. He does no damage to Meryl. It's over to him again for his... oh god, no, I might lose this. Look at this. Fuck. No, what am I doing? Yeah, it's his action. He attacks all players in the red areas. That's Snake and Meryl this time. He does one to both of them. That's fine. Now we're back to Snake. This is tough. I don't even know if I can do this. Don't even know if it's possible. Maximum I can do here is 3. We'll see. Maybe I can. It might work out. It might work out. Okay, Snake does 5. Fuck's sake. My problem is not... My problem is not that I'm low on health, even though I am. My problem is that these 2 cards are all that Ocelot has left. Or rather, at the end of this card, Baker's going to take additional damage and he only has 3 HP. That's my problem. This is my time limit here, these 2 cards. So Snake does 1 damage. Just trying to see if there's anything else I can do. I don't think there is. Once per round, if there are no players within 2 spaces, I can +1 to any dice result when using a weapon. That doesn't matter, unfortunately. I can't re-roll any of these dice. So I unfortunately only do 1 damage to him. He's now going to react. He moves 4 spaces away from the active player and attacks all players. I can determine which way he goes, so I'm going to send him 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to... He's going to attack all players more than 4 spaces away. Meryl isn't. Snake is. 1, 2, 3... Snake is. So let's see if he does damage to Snake. He does 1 damage to Snake. Snake's on 3 HP. Snake used 1 move to get to where he is. He used 2 moves to attack him. This is Ocelot's reaction. Snake has 1 move left. He can't do any damage to him. So instead... Oh, he's already used the ration. All Snake can do is absolutely nothing right now. It's over to Meryl, who has 2 opportunities to kill him. I think it's her opening move with her. If I can do 3 damage here, he dies, and I win. But it's close. So the reason it's close, just to reiterate, is his next reaction is going to be to move away. And then once Meryl's go is over, on his go, he's going to do 1 damage to Baker, and that's going to make us lose. He can't do any more damage to us, so that's fine. It's the reaction after this attack, and then after Meryl's go, she has at most 2 opportunities to do enough damage to kill him. So let's Let's have a go. She has no abilities here left to modify these rolls. They just have to be natural rolls. If I happen to roll a 6, I get to do +1 damage. But that's all my options. Blow on him. Chat, blow on him. We do 2 damage to him. And I've rolled a natural 6, which means Meryl gets to do an additional 1 damage. We do 3 damage to him. That's 20. His HP is 20. And we win. That's a dead ocelot. Well, that's an ocelot having his arm chopped off and then running away. That's what that is. Fuck, that was clutch. We were so close to losing then. So if he hadn't died, what he would have done... Let's just play this out. So we've won. Ocelot's defeated. But if he hadn't died there, if I hadn't done 3 damage to him, what would he have done? He would have moved 1 away from the active player. We would have put him there. Right, we would have had to have put him there. Meryl would have dashed here for 1. And then we would have had another attack. We would have done 2 damage. He would have been dead. We would have won this. Either way. Either way, we win. Was Defo the blow? I think it might have been. I hope you guys were blowing the screen. Oh, guys, that was fun as shit. Very, very fun. So, I think I'm going to call it there. It seems like a nice, natural place to bring the stream to a close. Short and sweet this afternoon. I just wanted to carry on with the scenario, see how far we could get. And that's Ocelot defeated. Next time, we'll take on the tank. There will be a stream tomorrow evening as well. Tomorrow will be a shooty stream for Tuesday. So I'll be playing some shooty games. And then yeah, I'll be live the rest later on in the week as well. There'll be Stealth Action Saturday this week. Might not play this for Stealth Action Saturday. We will see. I'll see what I'm feeling. It might well be this, but there will definitely be more of this soon. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. It's been a pleasure, dudes. Till next time. Take care of yourselves. Have a good one. And I'll see you soon. Peace.